Imagine unlocking the secret code that separates the ultra-successful from the average. Picture a world where every decision you make, every habit you form, and every connection you nurture brings you one step closer to extraordinary wealth. Today, we reveal the blueprint, a master plan forged by the minds of the top 1% that can transform your life. Get ready to discover the millionaire secrets that have been hidden in plain sight, waiting for you to take action and change your destiny. Step 1 of Mindset Mastery. Mindset Mastery is the foundation upon which all success is built. It is the ability to take control of your thoughts, beliefs, and emotions in a way that aligns with your goals and aspirations. The difference between those who achieve extraordinary wealth and those who struggle financially is not just about intelligence, education, or luck. It's about how they think. Your mindset determines the way you perceive challenges, opportunities, and setbacks. If your mindset is limited by fear, doubt, or a scarcity mentality, you will unconsciously sabotage your own success. But when you cultivate a mindset of abundance, resilience, and possibility, you unlock a world of potential that most people never even realize exists. One of the most powerful shifts you can make is moving from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset. A fixed mindset assumes that abilities, intelligence, and talents are set in stone, that you either have what it takes or you don't. This belief is what holds many people back from pursuing their dreams. They fear failure, avoid challenges, and settle for less than they are capable of achieving. In contrast, a growth mindset is based on the belief that skills and intelligence can be developed with effort and persistence. It allows you to see failures as learning experiences, obstacles as opportunities, and challenges as stepping stones to success. The most successful individuals in the world, from self-made millionaires to top athletes, are those who have embraced this mindset. They understand that every setback is temporary and that their potential is limitless if they are willing to learn, adapt, and push forward. The way you think about money also plays a critical role in your financial success. People with a scarcity mindset believe that money is limited, that wealth is reserved for a select few, and that financial security is out of their reach. They focus on saving and conserving rather than growing and multiplying their resources. They fear losing money so much that they never take the calculated risks necessary for wealth creation. On the other hand, those with an abundance mindset understand that wealth is not a zero-sum game. They recognize that money flows in proportion to the value they create. Instead of focusing on limitations, they look for opportunities to expand their income, invest wisely, and develop multiple streams of revenue. They know that financial success is not about hoarding wealth, but about increasing their capacity to generate it. Another key element of mindset mastery is learning to control your emotions when making financial and business decisions. Fear and greed are two of the biggest obstacles to wealth creation. Fear keeps people stuck in their comfort zones, afraid to take the necessary risks to grow. It prevents them from investing, starting a business, or making bold moves that could transform their financial future. Greed, on the other hand, can lead to impulsive decisions, over-leveraging, or chasing quick riches without a solid plan. The most successful individuals have mastered their emotions. They remain calm and strategic even in uncertain times. They do not let fear dictate their actions, nor do they make reckless decisions driven by greed. Instead, they base their choices on logic, long-term thinking, and well-calculated strategies. Mindset mastery also involves reprogramming your subconscious beliefs about success and wealth. Many people grow up with negative conditioning around money. They are taught that money is the root of all evil, that rich people are greedy, or that financial success requires unethical behavior. These deep-seated beliefs create internal resistance to wealth accumulation. Even when opportunities present themselves, they subconsciously sabotage their own success because they feel unworthy or fearful of wealth. Overcoming these mental barriers requires actively reshaping your beliefs through affirmations, visualization, and surrounding yourself with successful individuals who think differently. The environment you immerse yourself in plays a significant role in shaping your mindset. If you constantly engage with negative people who complain about money, blame external circumstances for their failures, and discourage ambition, you will absorb these limiting beliefs. On the other hand, when you surround yourself with high achievers, entrepreneurs, and visionaries, their way of thinking begins to influence you. You start to adopt their mindset, see possibilities instead of problems, and take action with confidence. This is why mentorship and networking are so powerful. Being in proximity to those who have already achieved financial success accelerates your own growth and shifts your perspective on what is possible. Self-discipline and mental toughness are also critical components of mindset mastery. Wealth creation requires patience, persistence, and resilience. There will be times when things do not go as planned, when investments don't yield immediate returns, or when setbacks threaten to derail your progress. Those who lack mental toughness give up, make excuses, or revert to old habits. But those who have mastered their mindset stay committed, adapt to challenges, and keep pushing forward regardless of temporary failures. They understand that success is a long-term game, and they develop the ability to delay gratification, stay focused, and remain consistent in their efforts. Visualization and goal setting are powerful tools used by the most successful individuals to rewire their minds for success. When you visualize your ideal financial future with clarity and detail, your subconscious mind begins to work toward making it a reality. Goal setting takes this a step further by breaking down big dreams into actionable steps. Those who achieve financial freedom do not leave their success to chance. They plan their path, set clear objectives, and take deliberate actions to reach their goals. They do not merely wish for wealth. They design their lives in a way that attracts it. Mindset mastery is not a one-time achievement, but an ongoing process. It requires daily reinforcement, conscious effort, and a commitment to continuous growth. The good news is that anyone can develop a millionaire mindset with the right strategies and persistence. Step 2, manage financial intelligence. Strategic financial intelligence is the ability to manage, grow, and multiply wealth with precision and foresight. It goes beyond simply earning money. It's about understanding how money works, how to make it work for you, and how to leverage financial principles to build long-term security and prosperity. Those who master financial intelligence are not just wealthy by chance. They follow a structured approach to accumulating, preserving, and expanding their wealth. They see money as a tool, not just for survival, but for creating opportunities, achieving freedom, and leaving a lasting impact. The foundation of financial intelligence begins with understanding income streams. Most people rely on a single source of income, usually a job, leaving them vulnerable to financial instability. If that one source disappears, they have nothing to fall back on. The financially intelligent, however, understand the power of diversification. They develop multiple streams of income, ensuring that their wealth continues to grow even if one source is disrupted. This could include investments, business ventures, real estate, dividends, royalties, or digital assets. They do not trade their time for money indefinitely. Instead, they focus on building assets that generate passive income. One of the most powerful financial principles is the concept of cash flow. The wealthy do not just focus on how much they earn, they focus on how much they keep and how efficiently their money moves. Managing cash flow requires understanding income versus expenses and assets versus liabilities. Many people mistakenly believe that a high income automatically leads to wealth, but without strategic money management, even a substantial income can be wasted. The financially intelligent prioritize increasing their assets, things that put money in their pockets, while minimizing liabilities, things that take money out. They track where their money goes, eliminate unnecessary expenses, and allocate their resources toward investments that yield high returns. Investment strategy is at the core of financial intelligence. The wealthy do not save their money in traditional bank accounts where inflation erodes its value over time. Instead, they invest in vehicles that grow their wealth exponentially. This includes stocks, bonds, real estate, businesses, and alternative investments such as cryptocurrency or commodities. They understand the power of compound interest, which allows their money to grow at an accelerating rate over time. They also recognize the importance of risk management, balancing high-risk, high-reward opportunities with safer long-term investments to ensure stability and growth. Financial intelligence also involves the ability to leverage debt wisely. While most people see debt as a burden, the wealthy see it as a tool. There is a fundamental difference between bad debt and good debt. Bad debt, such as consumer loans and credit card debt, drains financial resources and limits opportunities. Good debt, on the other hand, is used strategically to acquire assets that appreciate in value or generate cash flow. Real estate investors, for example, use leverage to acquire properties that increase in value over time while generating rental income. Entrepreneurs use business loans to scale their operations and increase revenue. The key is to ensure that borrowed money is used in a way that produces more income than it costs to repay. Understanding tax efficiency is another critical aspect of financial intelligence. The wealthy do not just work hard for their money, they work smart by using legal tax strategies to maximize their earnings. They take advantage of tax deductions, credits, and business structures that reduce their tax burden. They understand that governments encourage certain types of economic activity, such as real estate investment, job creation, and innovation by offering tax incentives. Rather than seeing taxes as an unavoidable drain on their income, they educate themselves on ways to legally minimize their tax liability, allowing them to keep more of what they earn and reinvest it for further growth. Wealth protection is just as important as wealth accumulation. Many people focus on making money, but fail to safeguard it against unforeseen circumstances. Financially intelligent individuals put systems in place to protect their assets from risks such as market downturns, lawsuits, inflation, and economic instability. They diversify their investments, establish legal protections such as trusts and asset protection strategies, and ensure they have adequate insurance coverage. They also create emergency funds to provide a safety net during difficult times, allowing them to stay financially secure even in uncertain conditions. Mastering financial intelligence requires continuous learning. The financial world is constantly evolving with new investment opportunities, tax laws, and economic trends emerging all the time. Those who stay informed and adapt to these changes remain ahead, while those who remain financially ignorant fall behind. Financial intelligence is not about following the crowd. It's about thinking critically, making calculated decisions, and positioning oneself for long-term success. Step 3, daily discipline and consistency. Daily discipline and consistency are the invisible forces behind every great success story. While many people look for shortcuts to wealth and success, those who truly achieve extraordinary results understand that the foundation of financial and personal growth lies in the small, deliberate actions taken every single day. Discipline is what separates those who dream from those who achieve. It is the ability to do what needs to be done even when you don't feel like doing it. Consistency is the commitment to showing up every day, even when progress seems slow, even when motivation fades, and even when results aren't immediately visible. The most successful individuals in the world, whether in business, investing, sports, or any other field, operate by a set of disciplined daily habits. They wake up with a purpose, they have structured routines, and they execute their plans with precision. They do not rely on motivation which comes and goes. Instead, they rely on habits that have been ingrained over time. They understand that success is not built in a single moment of inspiration, but through a series of well-executed actions repeated day after day. A disciplined person does not let distractions, temptations, or external circumstances dictate their action. They have the ability to delay gratification, knowing that the long-term rewards of their discipline far outweigh the short-term pleasures of procrastination or indulgence. The ability to delay gratification is one of the strongest predictors of success. Those who achieve wealth and financial independence do not spend money impulsively. They invest it wisely. They do not waste time on meaningless activities. They focus on high-value tasks that drive results. They do not let emotions control their decisions. They remain focused and strategic in their actions. One of the most powerful aspects of discipline is time management. Everyone has the same 24 hours in a day, but how that time is used determines success or failure. The wealthy and successful are meticulous with their time. They plan their days, set priorities, and eliminate distractions. They understand that time wasted is opportunity wasted. They do not engage in mindless scrolling on social media, excessive entertainment, or aimless activities. Instead, they dedicate their time to productive pursuits. Reading, learning, networking, strategizing, and taking action toward their goals. Consistency is the secret ingredient that makes discipline effective. Anyone can work hard for a day, a week, or even a month, but true success comes from maintaining that effort over years, even decades. Those who master consistency understand that greatness is built through repetition. They wake up early, not just once, but every day. They invest not just when the market is hot, but consistently over time. They improve their skills, not just when it's convenient, but as a lifelong commitment. They stay committed to their financial plans, even when the results are slow, because they trust the process. The power of small, repeated actions is often underestimated. Many people believe that success requires massive, dramatic changes overnight, but in reality, it is the accumulation of small habits over time that leads to exponential results. The principle of compounding applies not just to money, but also to effort and discipline. A single workout does not make someone fit, but daily exercise over months and years builds a strong and healthy body. A single investment does not create wealth, but regular, disciplined investing over time builds financial independence. A single day of hard work does not create a successful business, but years of consistent effort lead to massive success. Self-discipline in finances is what separates those who live paycheck to paycheck from those who build lasting wealth. It is the ability to stick to a budget, to resist unnecessary spending, and to consistently invest a portion of one's earnings. Many people fail financially not because they lack opportunities, but because they lack discipline. They give in to impulsive purchases, take on unnecessary debt, and fail to plan for the future. Those who practice financial discipline, on the other hand, prioritize long-term security over short-term pleasures. They consistently set aside money for investments. They resist the urge to upgrade their lifestyle too quickly, and they make decisions based on their financial goals rather than emotional impulses. The difference between those who achieve financial independence and those who struggle financially is not luck, talent, or intelligence. It is the ability to stay disciplined and consistent over time. Step 4, networking and mentorship. Networking and mentorship are two of the most powerful yet underrated factors in achieving financial success and personal growth. No one succeeds alone. Behind every millionaire, billionaire, or high achiever is a network of valuable relationships and mentors who have provided guidance, opened doors, and accelerated their progress. The wealthy and successful understand that success is not just about what you know, but also about who you know. The right connections can lead to opportunities, insights, and resources that would otherwise take years to acquire. Networking is not about collecting business cards or making small talk at social events. It is about building meaningful, strategic relationships with people who can help you grow. The most successful individuals are intentional about the people they surround themselves with. They do not spend time with negative, unambitious, or unmotivated individuals. Instead, they seek out high achievers, industry leaders, and like-minded individuals who inspire them to think bigger, push harder, and strive for greater success. The people in your circle influence your mindset, habits, and even your financial status. If you spend time with people who think small, complain about money, and lack ambition, you will unconsciously adopt the same patterns. But when you surround yourself with those who are driven, financially savvy, and success-oriented, you naturally elevate your own thinking and behavior. One of the biggest advantages of networking is access to knowledge and opportunities that are not available to the general public. The wealthiest people do not rely on mainstream information. They gain insights from exclusive circles, private discussions, and insider knowledge. They have access to investment deals, business partnerships, and financial strategies that are not advertised to the masses. A single conversation with the right person can provide a game-changing piece of advice, a high-value connection, or an opportunity that shifts the trajectory of one's financial future. The key to effective networking is adding value to others. Many people make the mistake of approaching networking with a mindset of taking rather than giving. They attend events, send messages, or try to connect with successful individuals solely for their own benefit. But the most successful networkers understand that relationships are built on mutual value. They focus on what they can offer, whether it's knowledge, assistance, introductions, or resources, before expecting anything in return. By becoming a person of value, they naturally attract powerful connections and build relationships based on trust and respect. Another critical aspect of networking is learning how to connect with people at a higher level. Many people limit themselves by only associating with those at their current level of success. While peer relationships are important, true growth comes from building relationships with individuals who are ahead in their journey, those who have already achieved the financial success, knowledge, and experience that one aspires to attain. These are the people who can provide mentorship, challenge limiting beliefs, and guide others towards smarter decisions. Mentorship is one of the fastest ways to accelerate success. A mentor is someone who has already walked the path you are trying to navigate. They have faced the challenges, made the mistakes, and discovered the shortcuts to success. Learning directly from someone who has already achieved what you desire can save years of trial and error. Instead of making costly mistakes, a mentor provides wisdom, guidance, and proven strategies to help you avoid pitfalls and move forward with confidence. The most successful individuals actively seek mentorship in multiple areas of life: business, investing, leadership, health, and personal development. Finding the right mentor requires a proactive approach. Many people make the mistake of expecting successful individuals to mentor them for free without offering anything in return. The best way to attract a mentor is to show initiative, demonstrate commitment, and provide value. This could mean working for them, assisting them with projects, or simply showing appreciation for their knowledge and insights. The key is to make the relationship mutually beneficial rather than one-sided. Mentorship does not always have to come from direct personal relationships. In today's digital age, knowledge from the world's most successful individuals is more accessible than ever. Books, podcasts, online courses, and interviews provide mentorship from afar. Many of the wealthiest individuals have shared their strategies and philosophies through written and spoken content. By immersing oneself in their teachings, it is possible to gain the same insights and mindset shifts that a personal mentorship would provide. Networking and mentorship also provide an accountability system. When surrounded by ambitious, high-achieving individuals, there is a natural drive to perform at a higher level. Goals are no longer vague aspirations, but clear expectations set by a peer group that demands excellence. Mentors hold their mentees accountable, pushing them beyond their comfort zones and ensuring they follow through on their commitments. This level of accountability dramatically increases the chances of success. Another advantage of networking is the ability to leverage collective resources and skills. No one person can be an expert in everything. The most successful individuals build networks that complement their strengths and fill in their weaknesses. They collaborate with experts in finance, marketing, sales, technology, and leadership. They form partnerships that allow them to expand their influence, increase efficiency, and maximize profitability. The wealthiest people also understand the power of reputation. In the world of business and finance, reputation is currency. Those with strong networks and mentorship relationships often benefit from introductions, recommendations, and endorsements that open doors to high-level opportunities. A single recommendation from the right person can secure funding for a business, land a lucrative deal, or gain access to an exclusive investment opportunity. Strategic networking is also about being in the right environments. The wealthy and successful do not network randomly. They place themselves in rooms where valuable connections can be made. They attend high-level conferences, mastermind groups, investment summits, and industry events where decision makers and top performers gather. They understand that proximity to success breeds success. By being in these environments, they increase the likelihood of meeting people who can significantly impact their careers and financial success. Mentorship and networking are lifelong commitments. The most successful individuals continue to build relationships, seek guidance, and expand their networks even after reaching financial success. They understand that growth never stops, and the right connections will always open doors to new opportunities, knowledge, and wealth-building strategies. Step 5, continuous learning and self-improvement. Continuous learning and self-improvement are the cornerstones of long-term success and financial prosperity. The most successful individuals understand that knowledge is the most valuable asset they can acquire. Unlike material wealth, which can be lost or diminished, knowledge compounds over time, opening doors to new opportunities, innovative ideas, and strategic decision-making. Those who commit to lifelong learning consistently outperform those who rely on outdated skills, limited knowledge, or stagnant thinking. The difference between those who achieve extraordinary success and those who remain stuck in mediocrity is their mindset toward learning. Many people stop actively learning after completing formal education. They believe that once they graduate, their learning journey is over, and they simply rely on their existing knowledge to navigate life. However, the most successful individuals recognize that education never truly ends. It is a lifelong pursuit. The world is constantly evolving, industries change, new technologies emerge, and financial strategies shift. Those who fail to keep learning eventually fall behind, while those who continuously upgrade their knowledge stay ahead of the curve and capitalize on new opportunities. The wealthy and successful dedicate time every day to learning. They read books, listen to podcasts, take courses, attend seminars, and seek mentorship. They do not passively consume entertainment for hours on end. Instead, they actively seek information that enhances their skills, deepens their understanding, and expands their thinking. They recognize that even one new idea, insight, or strategy can significantly impact their financial success and personal growth. One of the most powerful aspects of continuous learning is the ability to think independently. Most people operate on inherited beliefs about money, success, and life that were passed down to them by family, friends, or society. These beliefs often limit their potential and keep them stuck in financial struggles. However, those who commit to self-education challenge conventional thinking. They question assumptions, seek alternative perspectives, and develop their own financial strategies based on knowledge and experience rather than blindly following what they were taught. Self-improvement is directly linked to financial success. The wealthiest individuals understand that their income will never exceed their level of personal growth. If they want to earn more, they must become more. They focus on developing high compound skills such as negotiation, leadership, problem solving, marketing, and financial management. They do not rely on a single skill set for their entire careers. Instead, they continuously upgrade their expertise to stay relevant and competitive in a rapidly changing world. One of the most critical aspects of self-improvement is the ability to adapt. The world is full of stories of people who were once successful but lost everything because they failed to adapt to change. Entire industries have been disrupted by technological advancements, market shifts, and economic downturns. Those who refuse to learn and evolve find themselves left behind, while those who embrace change and invest in their personal development continue to thrive. Another fundamental principle of continuous learning is the understanding that failure is a learning opportunity. Many people fear failure and avoid taking risks because they do not want to experience setbacks. However, the most successful individuals see failure as feedback. They analyze their mistakes, extract valuable lessons, and use those lessons to refine their strategies. They understand that every setback is a stepping stone to success, provided they learn from it and make necessary adjustments. Self-improvement also involves the discipline of developing strong habits. Success is not a one-time event. It is the result of daily habits practiced consistently over time. The most successful individuals cultivate habits that support their long-term goals, such as waking up early, exercising, setting clear goals, practicing gratitude, and maintaining a strong work ethic. They eliminate habits that hinder their progress, such as procrastination, negative thinking, and impulsive decision-making. They understand that their habits shape their destiny, and by intentionally designing their daily routines, they can create the future they desire. A major part of self-improvement is emotional intelligence. Many people struggle financially not because they lack technical knowledge, but because they lack the ability to manage their emotions. Fear, greed, impulsiveness, and a lack of discipline often lead to poor financial decisions. The most successful individuals develop emotional intelligence by mastering their mindset, controlling their reactions, and making decisions based on logic rather than emotions. They remain calm under pressure, think strategically, and maintain a long-term perspective even in uncertain times. Continuous learning is also about expanding one's network and surrounding oneself with intelligent, successful, and ambitious individuals. The people we associate with influence our mindset, behaviors, and opportunities. Those who actively learn and seek personal growth naturally gravitate toward like-minded individuals who challenge and inspire them. They engage in high-level conversations, exchange valuable insights, and leverage collective intelligence to accelerate their success. Another key element of self-improvement is goal setting. The most successful individuals set clear, specific, and measurable goals for their personal and financial growth. They do not leave their success to chance or vague aspirations. Instead, they create a detailed roadmap for where they want to be in the next 5, 10, or 20 years. They break their goals into actionable steps and hold themselves accountable for making consistent progress. They understand that without a clear vision and a plan, it is easy to drift through life without achieving significant results. Ultimately, the most successful individuals understand that the journey of self-improvement never truly ends. They do not reach a certain level of success and become complacent. Instead, they remain students of life, continuously refining their skills, expanding their knowledge, and pushing themselves to new levels of achievement. They recognize that the world belongs to those who are constantly evolving, adapting, and striving to be better than they were yesterday. Step 6, leveraging technology and innovation. Leveraging technology and innovation is one of the most powerful ways to accelerate financial success, increase efficiency, and stay ahead in an ever-changing world. The wealthiest and most successful individuals understand that technological advancements are not just conveniences, but tools that can be used to create new opportunities, streamline operations, and build massive wealth. Those who embrace innovation position themselves at the forefront of industry shifts, while those who resist change find themselves struggling to keep up. Technology has revolutionized every aspect of wealth creation, from business and investing to personal productivity and networking. The most successful entrepreneurs and investors leverage technology to automate tasks, analyze data, and scale their ventures. They understand that the ability to adapt to and capitalize on technological trends is a key differentiator between those who thrive and those who get left behind. They are constantly seeking ways to incorporate the latest advancements into their businesses, investments, and daily routines to maximize efficiency and profitability. One of the biggest advantages of technology is automation. Automation allows individuals and businesses to eliminate repetitive, low-value tasks and focus on high-impact activities. Wealthy individuals use automation tools to manage their finances, streamline business operations, and optimize their investments. Automated financial systems such as robo-advisors and AI-driven trading algorithms enable them to grow their wealth without constant manual intervention. Businesses use automation to handle customer service, marketing, sales, and operational processes, reducing overhead costs and increasing efficiency. By leveraging automation, they free up time to focus on strategic decision-making and high-level growth initiatives. Technology also provides access to vast amounts of information and data. In the past, financial knowledge and investment opportunities were limited to those with access to elite networks and exclusive resources. Today, anyone with an internet connection can learn about wealth-building strategies, market trends, and emerging investment opportunities. The most successful individuals take full advantage of online learning platforms, financial analytics tools, and industry reports to make informed decisions. They understand that data-driven insights are more powerful than speculation or guesswork. They use technology to track stock market trends, analyze real estate values, and evaluate business performance, allowing them to make smarter financial choices. Innovation has also transformed the way businesses operate and scale. The rise of e-commerce, digital marketing, and remote work has created unprecedented opportunities for entrepreneurs to reach global audiences without the need for massive capital investment. Successful business owners leverage technology to build online brands, create digital products, and market their services to millions of potential customers. They understand that a well-optimized website, a strong social media presence, and data-driven advertising campaigns can generate revenue far beyond traditional business models. One of the most significant ways technology has transformed wealth creation is through digital assets and alternative investment opportunities. Cryptocurrencies, blockchain technology, and decentralized finance, DeFi, have disrupted traditional financial systems, creating new avenues for wealth building. The most forward-thinking investors study these technologies, understand their potential, and position themselves early in emerging trends. They recognize that technological revolutions often create the biggest wealth transfers in history, and those who adapt quickly stand to benefit the most. Artificial intelligence, AI, is another game-changing technology that is reshaping industries and investment strategies. AI-powered systems can analyze complex data sets, predict market movements, and optimize decision-making processes with unprecedented accuracy. The wealthiest individuals and organizations are integrating AI into their financial strategies, using machine learning algorithms to detect investment opportunities, manage risks, and automate trading. AI is also being used in business operations, customer service, and content creation, allowing companies to deliver better products and services while reducing costs. Those who embrace AI as a tool for innovation gain a massive competitive advantage in both business and investing. The rise of digital platforms and the gig economy has also created new income streams that were previously unavailable. The internet has made it possible for individuals to monetize their skills, knowledge, and creativity on a global scale. Content creators, influencers, and freelancers leverage platforms like YouTube, TikTok, Patreon, and Upwork to generate multiple streams of income. The wealthiest individuals recognize the power of these platforms and use them to build personal brands, create passive income, and expand their influence. They do not rely on traditional job structures alone. Instead, they use technology to create diversified income sources that provide financial security and long-term growth. Cloud computing and remote work have also transformed the way businesses operate. Companies no longer need expensive office spaces or large in-house teams to run a successful operation. The most successful entrepreneurs build virtual businesses with global teams leveraging cloud-based tools to collaborate, communicate, and manage projects from anywhere in the world. This shift has significantly reduced costs while increasing scalability, allowing small businesses and startups to compete with established corporations. Cybersecurity and digital asset protection have also become critical in the modern financial landscape. As technology advances, so do the risks associated with cyber threats, identity theft, and financial fraud. The wealthiest individuals invest in top-tier security measures to protect their digital assets, sensitive information, and online transactions. They use encrypted communication, secure cloud storage, and multi-factor authentication to safeguard their wealth and privacy. They understand that failing to adapt to cybersecurity best practices can lead to devastating financial losses, and they prioritize digital security as a key aspect of their financial strategy. Another major technological innovation that successful individuals capitalize on is the use of smart contracts and decentralized applications, DApps. These blockchain-based technologies eliminate the need for intermediaries in financial transactions, real estate deals, and business agreements, reducing costs and increasing efficiency. Smart contracts allow for automated, trustless transactions that execute based on predefined conditions, providing a level of transparency and security that traditional systems cannot match. Forward-thinking entrepreneurs and investors are exploring ways to integrate these technologies into their businesses and financial portfolios, understanding that the future of transactions is digital and decentralized. The ability to leverage technology also extends to personal productivity and time management. The wealthiest individuals use apps and digital tools to optimize their schedules, track their goals, and improve their efficiency. They use productivity software to eliminate distractions, manage tasks, and stay organized. They understand that time is the most valuable resource and that technology can help maximize output while minimizing wasted effort. They integrate AI-driven scheduling tools, automated reminders, and workflow optimization software into their daily routines, ensuring that they operate at peak efficiency. Virtual reality, VR, and augmented reality, AR, are also emerging as powerful tools for business, education, and investment. These technologies are being used for virtual meetings, immersive training programs, real estate tours, and even remote healthcare. Forward-thinking entrepreneurs are already developing VR-based businesses, while investors are looking into the metaverse as a potential wealth-building opportunity. The most successful individuals stay ahead of these trends, researching how new innovations can be applied to their industries and financial strategies. Successful individuals also understand that technology is not just about using existing tools, but about being at the forefront of innovation. They invest in research and development, partner with tech-driven companies, and explore emerging industries before they become mainstream. They recognize that those who lead technological advancements are the ones who create massive wealth, while those who ignore innovation risk becoming obsolete. By embracing technology, automating processes, leveraging data, and staying ahead of industry shifts, the wealthiest individuals position themselves to capitalize on the opportunities of the future. They do not resist change, they anticipate it, adapt to it, and use it as a powerful tool for financial success and long-term growth. Success is not a matter of luck or privilege. It is a result of deliberate action, strategic thinking, and unwavering commitment to excellence. The secrets of the 1% are not hidden. They are simply practiced with greater intensity, discipline, and consistency than the majority. Wealth and success follow a predictable pattern. Mastering your mindset, developing financial intelligence, maintaining daily discipline, building powerful networks, continuously learning, and leveraging technology. The difference between those who struggle financially and those who achieve extraordinary wealth lies in their choices and habits. The wealthiest individuals do not settle for average. They seek knowledge, take calculated risks, surround themselves with the right people, and remain adaptable in a rapidly evolving world. They understand that success is a lifelong journey of growth, refinement, and execution. Now the choice is yours. Will you continue to think and act like the majority, or will you adopt the mindset, strategies, and disciplines of the 1%? The path to financial freedom and unlimited success is open to anyone willing to commit to the principles that the wealthy have mastered. The real question is, are you ready to step up, take control, and build the life you truly deserve?